I'm finally doing this tag that you tagged me in like a month and a half ago. Oh my god. What's up, you guys? I am back with the not a Booktube newbie tag because I'm not a newbie. I've been doing this. I'm deep in this game, you heard me? Anywho, I was tagged by my best friend in my head, Michael from Michael Reads. And yeah, he tagged me a long ass time ago and I'm finally getting around to doing this. So I haven't written down anything. So I'm probably gonna have to like watch his video while I'm doing this. And then when I edit it, I'm gonna have to do a lot of fucking editing because I'm just like making my life difficult. The first question is, how old is your channel? And I'm pretty sure that my channel is like 5. Look. Going to find out how old this goddamn channel is takes too goddamn long, so ain't nobody got time for that. Look, it's either 4 or 5, okay? Question number 2, what are your favorite videos to make? So, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite videos to make are the ones where literally, I don't plan on filming and the night, like I'll be in the bed and then I'll be like, oh, I have this fucking idea, and then I'll write the shit down and then I'll record it and then it'll be fucking epic. That's how I ended up making the How to Be a Booktuber video. That's how I made my Friday Reads rap video. That's how I made that freaking ranty ass video that I was talking about that girl and I was being petty as fuck. And a whole bunch of other videos came about like that as well. Those are my favorite. The ones that are creative and out of the norm. And the ones where I might like do something, learn something new on my editing techniques, and anything that is out of the norm of what I normally do on Booktube is going to be a favorite video to do. Number 3, what is one piece of advice you would want to give to someone joining Booktube? Okay, I'm going to try to break this down. On a technical level, I would say this: do not, I repeat, do not invest in a camera. The route to go would be to invest in lighting, okay? If you have an iPhone, especially one of the newer iPhones, you don't need a camera. So the second part of that I want to say is just do it or not. And the reason why I say that is you have to kind of have a reason to want to do it. Figure out what your reason is. The reason why I started making Booktube videos is because there was no black girls. Literally, there was maybe one, and she was not reading the stuff that I was reading, and there were no black girls like me. For the sake of not being discouraging, what I'm trying to say is you really need to figure out what the reason is that you want to make videos. And the reason I say that, because if it is a superficial reason, you either won't start making videos or you won't last making videos. If it's a reason that you strongly believe in, then you will continue because you will feel like what you do is needed. But the point is, despite the fact that I leave and take hiatuses, you ever notice that I always come back and I just still feel like, despite the fact that I'm lazy, what I have to say is relevant. So if you feel like you have a really strong reason as to why you want to start making videos, then you should just fucking do it. And that reason will carry you through, whether you're shitty in the beginning or you're shitty always. You'll always have that behind you keeping you going, because people are going to say stupid shit. People are going to judge you. You're going to judge yourself worse than they do. And it's just going to be a part of making videos. But literally, you have to do it. But you have to find that reason that's going to keep you doing it. I feel like I said sort of like the same shit that Michael said, but you know, great minds and almost 30 people think alike. So it was my best friend in my head, I told you. The next question is, since joining Booktube, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? Can you be a little bit more specific, please? I guess that would really depend on your definition of a challenge. I think the biggest thing with me, or the biggest challenge that I faced, is consistency and being not organized, because I am organized. I more need to channel my creativity into one direction, because I get like I overwhelm myself and I'll be like, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that, oh, I want to do that, and then I get overwhelmed and I'm like, oh, I just don't do shit. And then I get depressed because I'm like, you had all these good fucking ideas and you did nothing. I mean, editing is not really a big thing. There's videos on YouTube. You can figure out your camera situation, because everybody's camera situation doesn't necessarily work for everybody, because you want your videos to look a certain way based on how you present your videos. If you are a more softer person, or depending on what kind of books you read, or depending on what kind of background music that you have, you know, you have to make your video look how you want it to look, and it's not always going to work for other people. Like, certain background music doesn't work because of my voice and the cadence with which I speak. So some background music doesn't match me, so I tend to have like the same background music all the time. My biggest challenge really has been myself, like making sure that I'm doing what it is the fuck that I need to do, and I still have not grasped that in these 4 or 5 however many years. The next question is, what is a favorite book/series you have read because of Booktube? Okay, since I have started Booktube, I've read Perfect Peace, and that has to be hands down one of my favorite books. It's one of the books that I have recommended the most. Literally everyone at my job has read it, and I'm not really sure if I read it because of Booktube. I think I read it because I was looking through books that were recommended to me through Booktube, and I stumbled across it there. But I'm not really sure if anybody specifically recommended it to me on Booktube, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only booktuber who has read it. Dee Dee! I think a series that I absolutely love because of Booktube would have to be, there's so many, but the one that comes to my mind right now is Eon and Iona by Allison Goodman. It's the Dragon Eye duology. That shit is so fucking good. And I mean, oh, how could I forget? Anything by Brandon Sanderson and Patrick Rothfuss. Oh yeah, and Saga. There's so many things. Booktube has recommended so many things that has just been like, they'll be with me forever. And the next question, or it could be the last question, I'm not really sure because I am following along and watching Michael's video while I'm doing this, is, oh shit, I forgot what it was.
A lot of people say the same thing. I did. It was one of my favorite books of 2016. It was fantastic. Overall, what is your favorite aspect of Booktube?
So, like Michael said, yeah, everybody says the same damn thing. It's community. We love the community. But like, it is the truth. That is the overall favorite aspect. But being more specific, it is conversation and actual interaction. I really like when people comment on my videos, and not just this video was great comments, because of course I agree with you, my videos are great, so I do appreciate those comments, but more specifically when people like just conversation. It can be about like mundane stupid things. I just really like the conversation, and I have met so many friends, and you guys are awesome. I love you guys, I really do. I don't know how that just got to that, but yeah, I really can't think of anything else that trumps like the community aspect. Like, because even if it's like, oh yeah, I like when I upload a video and I get likes, that still leads back to like, that's the community. Or if it's like, I like when people comment on my videos, or I like when, I don't know, anything else, saying anything else would sound narcissistic or just fucking selfish and self-centered and just trifling, and I'm only that person Tuesday through Saturday. And today's Monday. So I'm supposed to be giving a newbie a shout out, and I literally have not been watching Booktube videos. Can't I just give my favorite people shout outs? I mentioned them enough. The last question is to tag some people, and I'm not gonna tag anybody because this video is so late, and I do feel like some of the answers are becoming recycled because we've been doing this bullshit for so long that we just really literally have all the same stuff to say, or it's because we might have different answers but we don't want people to look at us differently, so we're gonna recycle the answers that other people say. I'm just saying, you know. Anywho, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. My belly knows. I'll see you guys later.